Hey RRT family, Ryan Reynolds here with Keller Williams Consultants Realty, and today I'm in Delaware at Periwinkle Photography with Missy Sessler, who is the owner of Periwinkle Photography, and just for the record, that's located at 15.5 West Winter Street in Delaware. But today we're talking about photos, and that's got some theme things coming up, and we'll work into this in a minute. But Missy, so tell us a little bit about Periwinkle Photography.
Well, I've been in this location for 5 years now. Prior to living in Delaware, I had a studio in Westerville. So I've been doing this a long time, just over 20 years now. And I love it. I love the Delaware community, and yeah.
So you do, let's talk about what you do. So you do family photos, you do senior portraits for students that are seniors, I guess, or any other student. And then also a lot of corporate photography, right?
Yeah, so along with, I do a lot of senior portrait photography, and along with that, I do a lot of headshots, and then I do events where I kind of go in, we do headshot events on location or here, and then just kind of fun.
So headshots would be for like people like real estate agents. You actually did all of our photos.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah, okay. So that's great. So I want to talk a little bit about, let's talk about, go back a little bit. So when you started in photography, I know you mentioned before when you were a little girl, you started into it, your whole life this is what you've been doing. Yeah,
I mean, it is really one of the first things that I ever bought with my own money was a camera. And then from there, I was just always the person with a camera everywhere I went, and then ended up kind of taking it to the next level, went to school for commercial or advertising photography, got my degree, and ended up with my own business.
So you've seen a lot of things happen in the photography industry, right? I mean, back in the day, you had to take your thing to a film place to get the film developed and wait a couple of days to get things done, right?
I actually developed my own film.
You developed your own film?
I did, and I printed. I was trained in the black and white and color darkroom. My class was the last class that got to take advantage of that. After that, everything kind of went digital, so I was really fortunate.
That is really cool. So here's a fun story I didn't tell you before, but so when I was in 7th grade, I think maybe it was 6th grade, it was in our science class, we had to do a science project. And my science project was actually a pinhole camera. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
So
made a few of those.
Made a few of those? Okay, so I did the camera, but then I made a way you could develop it in the can. I don't know if you guys used to do that or not, but like without taking it out.
We didn't do that. Well, no, we didn't do it for the pinhole. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so we put a little funnel. It looked like a little bong, actually, now I think about it. Anyway, so as we're going forward, that was much later in life that those came around. So let's talk about our festival coming up. So we have our Fall Fest for the Ryan Reynolds Team Family coming up, and that's going to be in Westerville. And I still can't remember the name of the park, but we're going to be there, and you have to check your email for that, on Sunday, October 2nd from 12 to 5. And you're going to be shooting photos of all of our clients or anyone who wants to get a photo. So tell us how they should come and what they need to prepare for.
Well, you really don't have to stress out about what to wear. A lot of people do that. Just go shopping in your closet, pick a color palette to work with. You don't have to worry about matching completely. Just make sure that you're working from the same palette. If you want to do neutrals, maybe do some tans and burnt oranges and blacks. Just don't put a lot of pressure on yourself, just come with a smile.
Yeah, so October 2nd, we should probably start seeing some foliage changes, or maybe it'll be greenery back then?
It'll just be starting.
Just starting, yeah.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So it'll be awesome. I think, and a lot of our clients come every year because this is one of the things I think that they like the best is that they get to have a memory and something they can use for Christmas cards or just social media or just to have. So that's great.
It's a lot of fun.
Let's talk a little bit more about Periwinkle. If someone wants to maybe set up a time with you to do photos for their senior or for their kids or for their family, how would they do that?
So you can reach me in all of the ways. You can text, call, reach me at all of my social media pages and platforms. My website is being redesigned, but it'll kind of push you to all of those other things. It's periwinklephoto.com. So if you go there, you'll get all of the contact info, and then all the pretty stuff will come to follow.
And do they have to come here to the studio in Delaware to shoot, or can you do something different?
We do. Most of what I do is on location or out in the world, but I do have a studio here if you would want just kind of like that traditional portrait studio background.
There you have it, RRT family. Come on out on the Fall Fest, see us, and have a great day.